I'm Chip Rowan with your Armstrong Neighborhood Channel, and you are watching In the Know. For this episode, I'm here with Max House. Hello, Max.
Hello, Chip. How are you, young man?
I'm great. Thanks for the young part. Appreciate that. Yeah. Max is actually the chairman of the annual golf outing that the Rotary Club of Connellsville has, and we're here to talk a little bit about that today. When is the 2025 event, Max?
It's Friday, May 9th at Pleasant Valley Pleasant Valley Golf Course.
Okay.
It's a 10 o'clock shotgun start in the morning, and we get done around 2:30, 3 o'clock with the golf. Then we have a buffet dinner, and then this year we have a gentleman by the name of Scott Lacey from the Clarks playing from 4 to 6, which is complimentary, no cover this year because we got donations for that.
Okay.
So to make the event special, because it's my 30th year.
Number 30.
Yeah.
You were a young man when you started this.
I still am young, Chip.
Oh, okay,
Come
that's
on.
right. Yeah. You were a younger man.
That's better.
We all wish we were younger. So this is number 30. So for 30 years, you've been having this event.
Yep.
And what are you raising money for?
We're raising money for, it still is, an education fund, a scholarship drive for our Connellsville area school district, which includes anybody that can be homeschooled. It could be the Connellsville School District. It could be Geibel, Mount Zion, and Mount Carmel, and the Christian Merle.
Up in Donegal.
Donegal.
Champion Christian
School, that one also.
Okay.
So they can apply, go to Rotary.org or see your local guidance counselor for an application.
ConnellsvilleRotary.org.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then we're a 501c3, so any donations that you'd like to make can also go to our scholarship drive.
Yeah. How much have you collected over the past 29 years? How much have you collected?
Almost over $450,000.
Wow. And that has gone to students within the Connellsville area school district to help
Every
them
dollar.
with college. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. About how many scholarships do you give a year?
4 or 5, $3,000 each.
3,000. I think that's one of the largest scholarships in the Connellsville school district.
According to my sources, the principals and superintendents, definitely is the largest scholarship drive they have.
Yeah. So if someone wants to golf this year, they can go to ConnellsvilleRotary.org and get information. They can stop and see you. They can stop here at Armstrong and see me.
Yes.
And we can get them information. And I know you typically have all your foursomes sold, but do you still have room this year?
Oh, yeah. We can always, we're going to go up to maximum 144. I probably have 28 teams right now. Okay. It'll fill up, which is nice. The teams change from year to year. Mm-hmm. Some people can make it, some people are on vacation, but it's nice to be able to fill it up because it's a smoothly run event. It's a timely event.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people like that.
I've helped probably the past 10 years, I would say. And,
right.
And you have it's like a fine oiled machine. And I know you have people helping you behind the scenes with that and to kind of keep things running, but it does run real smoothly.
Oh, thank you. It does. And this year we're giving out really nice golf shirts for every Rotarian and every golfer this year.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, in honor of the 30th year.
Yes.
Yeah. So how did this start? How did you get involved?
If anybody remembers the old YMCA on Pittsburgh Street, I had a meeting there, and I just joined Rotary, and there were the other gentlemen a lot older than I, probably 5 or 6 of them. They wanted to do a fundraiser, and they were naming spaghetti dinners and pancake breakfasts and selling tickets and
making hoagies.
Yeah, it was just something that I wasn't into. So I decided, well, I've been doing golf outings for years through the Nino's Opens, and so I know how to run a golf outing. And all 5 of them said that they can't make any money doing a golf outing, that we probably shouldn't do it. And I said, no, let's do it anyhow. So I got a committee together of about 7 people, and we're out at, I'm at Nino's playing with a couple of gentlemen. One of them's from Americold Mining, and we're playing liar's poker for dollars. And we're having a good time, and I said, well, I got to go. I got to meet my committee. We're doing our first annual Rotary Scholarship Drive. And he goes, you can't leave. You got our dollars. I said, well, no, I got to go. I'm going to be late for the meeting. And he goes, okay, then put me down for 5. I said, okay, thanks, John. I appreciate it. So I walk on the door, and he says, call Todd tomorrow. He'll send you a check for $5,000. And I just went, I stopped in my tracks. I couldn't believe he said $5,000. So,
you thought he spent $500 probably.
Yeah, I thought he said 5. I had no idea what he meant. 5 players, I don't know. So we've been blessed. We've gotten, every year they've given me $5,000.
Wow. For 29 years.
Yes.
And number 30 for
they're
this
already
year.
giving you the check. I already got the check in my door.
Okay.
So this is the 30th year.
Wow. That's wonderful. And you have other people that have been supporting you like that too, I think.
Yeah,
right?
Bud Murphy's, Robin Bubarth. She's been a huge believer in the outing. It's always donated, always played, always sent a foursome, lots of pizza prizes. People like those.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
Another person by the name of Graft Oil Dick Franks. and his son Ned, they continue on. They've always been given money or participated or played and donated a lot of money to help our students move forward in life.
Yeah, that's good. And you've seen some students really excel too. I mean, folks that you've given scholarships to.
You want to hear a story?
I would like to hear a story.
I bet you would.
I would.
All right, so we're
the story business.
Yeah, I know. So I on a committee of 5 people, and we have to select the students who's going to get the scholarships. And say we have 15, maybe I think we had 12 interviews that day, and we only can give out 5. We only had $15,000 to give away. So we got it down to the last person, and we got it down to 2. So the one gentleman wanted to go become a pilot down in Florida, and the other person wanted to be an educator, and I can't remember what part of the state. So we went back and forth. Eventually, the couple people said, "There's no way that person that's going to go down to Florida is going to waste our money." I said, "No, he's not going to waste our money. He's going to do great."
Yeah.
So we ended up negotiating. We finally got it down. We gave him the money. Fast forward 4 years, and that gentleman walks into our Rotary meeting, and he sat down at the table, and he thanked me, and he goes, "You know, it wasn't for that $3,000, I would have never gotten to Florida, gotten my education. Now I'm an air traffic controller at Chicago O'Hare. I have a wife and 3 kids, and I've never been so happy."
Wow.
And and I looked over at the other 2 people. They're sitting across from me that didn't want to give them the scholarship. I said,
"Told you so."
"Yeah, I can't do that." Hope they don't watch this anyhow.
No, yeah, that's okay. Well, it's great, and I'm sure there are stories like that we don't even know about.
Oh, there's lots of them.
Yeah, people. Well, there's people that are Rotarians now that were students. Kevin Ghost is one of those that comes to mind.
Yeah, Kevin Ghost and get his name, Justin Teets.
Okay.
There's a couple of them. They've all stayed in the area and helped survive, which is great.
Yeah. Now, over the years you've moved. You started out at Duck Hollow, Uniontown, I believe.
Correct.
Right? Yeah,
and worked out quite well because the rates were at the time. We got a lot of prizes and donations, food and beer and things like donated. And they let us bring in the donations, and the course was inexpensive. Then over the years, things changed and the laws changed, so we ended up Pleasant Valley the last probably 20 years, 25.
Okay.
So it's making more Connellsville.
Yeah, that's what's more convenient.
Yeah.
But it's neat to see how it started. So, how about the guys that said it wouldn't work in the initial conversation? They said, "Oh, you can't."
Oh,
make
yeah,
any
yeah.
money
Well,
at
so
that."
once I made almost $14,000 that year, and they looked at me and they said, "Well," and that's how I got stuck with it for 30 years.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
Well, thank you for doing it for 30 years. I
you're welcome.
appreciate
Thank
it
you.
on behalf of the Rotary, on behalf of the community, and all the students. I mean, $450,000. Do you have any idea how many scholarships that? I mean, how many individuals?
Well, it's usually between 4 and 5 every year, easily.
Yeah.
And we still have money left over from years to years, so we can give out extra. So last year we gave an extra $3,000 to the CTC Career Technical Center.
Right.
So that it went to a program that allows children to compete in the state of Pennsylvania in their area of education, whether it's baking, archery, whether it's electrical or mechanical.
Right. So it allowed them to go to that
And to compete,
competition.
Yeah. And the 3 or 4 of them did extremely well, and they might be able to go on to Chicago. And I said, we would come up with the money for that too.
Yeah, that's great.
Because I think it's there are a lot of students that go up there at CTC now this year.
Yeah.
They have 140 students now up there.
Yeah. So, a few years ago, this was made into a 501c3. So that,
Yes.
So actually, anyone could donate to this at any time if they wanted to.
Yes.
Through the Rotary. And that money could go into this fund, which would be used just for education.
Correct.
Yeah. So if you're interested in that, contact Max. He'll help you out, figure out how we make that happen. So again, this year, the date of this year's golf outing?
May 9th, 2025. How's that?
That sounds
Friday, 10 o'clock in the morning, shotgun start. Get there at 9. Have a little golf, see Scott Blasey, have fellowship food, and I think it's great. It's all about the kids.
Yeah, it's like a big party too. I remember just
Yeah.
helping. I always like when we're showing up and signing people in and selling 50-50 tickets and all that stuff that happens.
And you get to watch the hole-in-one car, which is nice, par 3.
Yeah.
Well, 3 years ago, we had a guy get a hole-in-one, remember?
I do remember that.
Yeah.
That was during COVID, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. So he got a Ford. I
Yes.
think. Yeah.
He was at lease for 2 years.
Yeah, which is a good thing. So more information on this is available at ConnellsvilleRotary.org, and you can actually find out information about the golf outing. You can find out information about scholarships, how you can apply for a scholarship. That application is right on the Rotary website. So
Yes.
you can go on there and apply. And then there's a group of Rotarians that work and look over those scholarships or actually applications for scholarships.
Yeah, then they decide who to, there's a committee. So it's nice that I try to get everybody involved in Rotary, and everybody is.
Good. Well, again, thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate what you do. And folks, tune in and check the website out and see how information you can find out about that. So,
Yeah.
Ready for year 31?
No, just let me get through this one.
Okay. Yeah. 30 more to go. Well, I can't wait till we're doing your 60th.
Wait a minute. How would I be?
Yeah.
Let's just get through 30.
That's right. And now you're in the know.